We're on Tvul Yom, Perek Daled Mishnah Hey. Fifth Mishnah, the fourth chapter of Tvul Yom. Now, our Mishnah is going to give a bunch of halachot that are sort of non sequiturs, like not connected to Tvul Yom at all. And we're going to see in the next Mishnah why this list of Mishnah is here. It says the Mishnah, by Rishonah, Yomim. Originally, they said, very interesting what the Mishnah says, what they used to originally say. There used to be an ancient halacha, and then the halacha changed. They used to say, Mechalalin al perot am haaretz. You're allowed to be mechalel, that's what the Bar Tunura. Mechalalim ma'aser, mechalel ma'aser sheni means to transfer the kedusha of, let's say I have fruit of ma'aser sheni. I have fruit that every I never remember which years it is, but I'm pretty sure, it's 1, 2, and then 4 and 5 out of the 7-year Shemitah cycle. 1, 2 is Maaser Sheni, 3 and 6 is 1, 2, 4, 5 is Maaser Sheni, 3 and 6 is Maaser Ani. I always get that confused. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Okay, nonetheless, so I have this Maaser Sheni, 1/10 of my produce. I have to take the produce from my orange trees or my orchard or whatever and bring it to Yerushalayim, and there I have to eat it. That's Maaser Sheni. I take it to Yerushalayim. But if I can't take it all, I can be Mechalel. I can transfer the value of that onto either money or other fruit, and then bring that to Yerushalayim. So the Mishnah says, Mechalalin Maaser Sheni al perot am haaretz. I can be Mechalel on the fruit of am haaretz, but originally they said I could do it on the fruit of am haaretz, even though am haaretz were not necessarily as careful as Chaverim about Maaser Sheni, we're allowed to do it. But the implication is you could not do it on their money, on am haaretz's money, because he wasn't going to be careful with his money. Chazul Omar, so they changed their mind and said, Af al ma'otav. You could even be mechalel the value of your Maaser Sheni produce on his money. And the Rambam said, the Bar Tunura says, why could you do it? En chosheshin shema perot shem la'aretz maaser hen. Maybe they're maaser. V'nimsa mechalel maaser b'maaser. If they're already maaser and he wasn't careful, because he cared about truma, the Amaretz cared about truma. They were less concerned about maaser because I'm not giving it to the Levi. Why should he get 10% of my produce? I'm going to eat it. That was what the Amaretz said. So we're not afraid that you're transferring it on to maaser. That's not a concern. You could do it. Chazul Omar af hala ma'ot shel ha'amaretz. You could be mechalel perot. Ve'en chosheshin shema. You don't have to worry. Shema ma'ot halal shel ha'amaretz ma'ot shel ma'aser sheni. You don't have to worry that this money is money of ma'aser sheni. And the Bar Tunura. So therefore, you're allowed. Originally, they said fruit, not money, and then they said fruit and money. You can be mechalel the money on the amaretz. Now, this explanation is the explanation of the Bar Tunura, who follows the position of the Rambam. I want you to know the Kahati has a lot of problems with this, and he brings a totally different explanation that I'm not going to bring to you. You should read in the Kahati of the Rush and Tosafot Yontov is another one, based on the Mishnah and Maaser Sheni Gimel Gimel. So, if you're interested in an alternate explanation, look it up in the Kahati. You'll understand based on that Mishnah, totally different din that the Mishnah is trying to say. But Rishonah, originally said Hayotze Bikolar. Ve'amar, kolar means he's taken out in chains. He's being taken out in chains to be executed essentially. And he says, Kitvu get the ishi, write a get for my wife. Meaning give her the get, divorce her. So I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't want her to be a widow. Hare elu yichtavu v'yitnu. They should write to get and they should give it to them. Ve'af Bartinu says, Af agav shlo amar tunu. He just said write it. Vadai ba'i lemeimar. He definitely wanted to say kitvu tunu. Write it and give it. Agav be'atute, because of his, he was obviously distracted. Lo paske de milte. He didn't say it carefully. Normally you have to say kitvu utnu. He didn't say tunu. Nonetheless, so they originally said about yotze lekola, a person who is being led out in chains. Chazul Omar, they said they changed their mind. They said not just a person led out in chains. Afa mefarish v'yotze b'shayara. Person who's going out in a shayara, in a shayara is a procession. What's it called when you go out in the desert? You're going to travel, or I'm a farish. You're going out to the yam. Rashi Bartanura Mina Yabashal yam. You're going on a business trip, and back then business trips were very dangerous. You get on a boat, you might die. You go out and you're taking you're going in a travel procession. I keep forgetting the English word, but you're going on a shayara. I should look up that word. It's bugging me. Yeah, I couldn't get the word. Caravan. If you're going in a caravan, it travels in the desert. A person going out in a caravan, right? That's very dangerous. Nowadays, Baruch Hashem, not so much. So even those people who say kitvu, write a get, you can give it. Even someone who's misukan, someone who's in danger, I guess he's sick. Look at the Bar Tunura. The person is dying. If you wanted your wife to be divorced, you didn't want to be an almana for whatever halachic reasons, they should write the get as well. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.